President-elect Trump has promised to conduct what he calls the largest deportation program in American history.
Going to carry out what he calls the largest deportation effort in American history.
Undocumented immigrants. Trump has not revealed detailed plans, but in the past, he vowed to launch the largest deportation program in American history.
Why to keep our families safe, the Republican platform promises to launch the largest deportation operation in the history of our country.
With Donald Trump winning the 2024 presidential election, and his speech on mass deportation has many immigrants here in the United States now living in fear. But what does that really mean? Thousands of immigrants, including many Jamaicans from New York to Miami, have many concerns of what this means.
My issue with that is that he wouldn't be differentiating in the immigrants that he's referring to, legal or illegal, you know. He's just going to make a sweeping change.
Now that Trump has won the election and will be back in the White House in January, one can only imagine what looms ahead, and will this be a crisis that will get out of control? With thousands and thousands of immigrants crossing the border from Mexico and thousands more on their way, what will a mass deportation look like, the cost, and how long it would take to deport all these immigrants back to their country? Jamaica Vibes Entertainment TV have a question for you. My viewers and subscribers, do you believe that this talk about mass deportation will become a reality, or is just another campaign promises that many politicians make, especially President-elect Donald Trump? Just imagine you've been living the United States all your life as an immigrant, and suddenly realizing that you can be whisked away from it in a blink of an eye. With many immigrants living here across the US, this is no longer a fear, but a mass headache and an absolute reality. The immigrant population here in the United States is now larger than ever before, and many Jamaicans from Atlanta to Miami and New York City, who have been a staple in their communities, are now wondering, is Trump for real?
Now let's look back on how Trump immigration policies affected many immigrants at that time. Families separated, mass incarcerations, and their every move now come into view. Trump views on immigration. Donald sees it as a threat and not a vital part of the American society. He has promised to make America great again, to take back the borders, and will do so by any means necessary. With Trump moving back to the White House, and gaining back the power of the presidency, he has the influence that he will use to trump up support for his policies. It's not just words, but Trump sees deportation as a powerful tool and a priority that he will take to get it done. Undocumented immigrants are starting to get extremely nervous. It's like the walls are starting to close in on them. Vice President Kamala Harris, who ran against Trump, but came up short, has many immigrants now extremely worried about Trump's next move. Is hope lost for these immigrants? And will we see a decrease in immigrants crossing the border in numbers?
And now shifting focus to the southern border with Mexico, where hundreds of migrants are abandoning their journey towards the United States. The caravan, which began earlier this week with around 3,000 migrants, has now dwindled to just half after Donald Trump won re-election.
Please continue to watch, and if you find this content interesting, then give the video a thumbs up, like and share and leave a comment. The Jamaican community across the U.S., especially in states like New York and Miami, and who have built a foundation with their family, are beginning to have anxiety over what's to come. They have been here for years, and have contributed to the economy with jobs, the arts, and entertainment are now having their future looking bleak. With the future now looking uncertain, and not knowing what to expect, many are now seeking legal advice of what to do next. Donald Trump is waging a war against illegal immigrants, and recently said this.
These are seriously sick people, and no, I don't want them in our country.
With words like those, it's no wonder why many immigrants here in the U.S., including Jamaicans, who have carved out a foundation with their culture and resources, are left to wonder, will it be snatched away? But Donald Trump doesn't see it that way. He wants to go down in history as the greatest president in the history of the United States, who was tough on crime, tough on immigration, and who brought back stability to the American economy. Immigrants who have faced Trump's first term in office have not forgotten the immigration policies that Trump had in place, and now are wondering will his second term in office will only intensify with much more vigor. This isn't about one group or another, it's what Trump believes is best for the United States. So, brace yourself for what's to come, because what's to come will be nothing like you've seen before. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do. And don't forget to hit the like button, because it lets YouTube push the video in the algorithm so more viewers like yourself will see the video. So, help us to get to 500 subscribers, we will definitely appreciate it. In the coming days and weeks ahead, you will have many immigrants and supporters of immigrants begin to stage more protests towards Donald Trump and his mass deportation policies. They do not plan to stay quiet in the shadows, but will let their voices be heard loud and clear. But one thing that we need to know about Donald Trump: he's a man on a mission he doesn't see as impossible, but a mission to make America great again. With that said, what does the future hold for many Jamaicans and other immigrants living here in the United States? The future looks uncertain, and many undocumented immigrants feel as if the United States is in the process of letting them down. The land of the free and home of the brave is beginning to look like the land of the weak and the home of the shame. But whatever that you may think of Donald Trump and his mass deportation plans, he plans on carrying it out regardless of what immigrants may want to think of him. It's already begun, and as each day gets closer and closer, when he's sworn in as the 47th President of the United States of America, we all wait and see what he does. Because regardless of what you say or think, he plans on making America great again. Thank you for watching, and we hope you appreciate this video. So, remember to subscribe, hit the like button, turn on the notification bell, and please leave a comment. Until next time, we will see you in the next video.